When you're working with large worksheets in Excel, there's a useful feature called Find and Replace. This is an option that allows you to find a particular word, a date, or even a number. Now, one of the first things you want to do is always use a keyboard combination of Control Home. Now, the reason we do this is it will take your cursor to the very top cell of your worksheet. When you use Find and Replace, it travels down through the sheet. So if we begin at the top, it will capture every occurrence of what we're finding as it travels down. Now, the button for this is on the Home ribbon, and you'll find it at the far right. Now, you'll notice on 2013 and above version, it has a picture of a magnifying glass. If we click on this, you'll see you get the option of Find, and we can click on that and it brings up our dialog box. We can then type in a word that we want to find. Now, for our example, we're going to look for a first name of John. So if we type in John, at this point it's not case sensitive. We can then choose out of these two buttons, Find Next, and if we click on that, it will travel down the sheet and stop at the first occurrence of the word John. If I click on Find Next again, it finds the next one, and you can continue through the sheet until you find the one you want. You can also do it very quickly by clicking on this button called Find All. When we click on this, you'll see that down the bottom of the box it indicates all of the Johns it's found in this worksheet, and you'll notice it gives us the location of that in this column here. As well as being able to find a particular word, number or date, you can also ask it to find and replace. Now, in our example, we've got a department in this column here called Engineer, and we've decided that we want all of those to read Engineering. So once again, I'm going to do Control Home. That'll take me to the very top. I'll then click on my Find and Select button, and this time I choose the second option, Replace, and you'll notice it brings up the Find and Replace box. Now, if we have a look over here, we can type in what we want to find. In our case, the word Engineer. It then asks, what would you want to replace it with? So I'm going to type in Engineering in capitals. We then get some options, just like the Find. We have these two buttons here, Replace All. If I was to click this button, it will go through the entire sheet, and every time it comes across the word Engineer, it will then replace it automatically with Engineering. If we want to choose the ones we want to replace, we can then click on this button here called Find Next, and it will find the first occurrence of Engineer. Here you can see it stopped on here. If I want to replace that, I click on Replace. If I don't want to replace that, I click on Find Next again, and it will find the next one. In this case, I'm going to click Replace. You'll notice over here it's replaced it with Engineering, and it's then automatically found the next Engineer. And I can go through clicking Replace as I go on each one. Alternatively, I can click Replace All, and it tells me it's done all of them and it made 18 replacements. One final option that you'll find quite useful in Excel from the same Find and Select button over here is this option, Go To. Now, when you click on that, it brings up a box where you can type in a reference. So for example, if you're looking for a particular cell, in our example B15, we can type B15 and click OK, and you'll notice it will jump down to that particular cell. And that's the find, replace and go to.